Going forward to the next question, which of the following circumstances allow Parliament to make laws on any matter enumerated in state list? Statement 1, when Lok Sabha passes resolution. Statement 2, during national protests. Statement 3 is to implement international agreements. Option A is 1 only, option B is 2 only, option C is 3 only, option D is all of the above. So the question here is circumstances that allow Parliament to make laws on any matter in state list. When Lok Sabha passes a resolution, not Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha has to pass a resolution to allow the Parliament to make any laws enumerated in state list. So statement 1 is wrong. Next, so here 1 is ruled out and also D is ruled out. And during national protest, it is not during national protest, it is during national emergency that the Parliament can make laws on matter enumerated in state list. So statement 2 is also wrong. So 2 is also wrong. So we are left with only 3. So it has to be right. So this is by elimination we get the answer. So to implement international agreement, yes, the Parliament can make laws on a matter enumerated in state list. So more on this, Parliament can make laws on any matter enumerated in the state list under the following 5 extraordinary circumstances. That is, when Rajya Sabha passes a resolution, during a national emergency, or when states make a request, or to implement international agreements. Going forward to the 10th question, which of the following statements are true? Statement 1, Article 312 authorizes the Parliament to create new All India services. Statement 2, Article 312 authorizes Lok Sabha to pass resolution to create new All India services. So if we have a look at this, statement 1 is right. Article 312 authorizes the Parliament to create All India services. So statement 1 is right. But the same article does not authorize Lok Sabha, okay, to pass a resolution. It authorizes Rajya Sabha to pass a resolution to create new All India services. So statement 2 is wrong. So the right answer here is option A, 1 only is the right answer. Going forward to the next question, which of the following are duties of centre as per Article 355? Statement 1, protect every state against external aggression and internal disturbance. Statement 2 is ensure the government of every state is carried on in accordance with the provision of constitution. So option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, and option D neither 1 nor 2. Yes, protect every state against external aggression and internal disturbance. Yes, this is a duty of centre as per Article 355. Statement 1 is right. Ensure that the government of every state is carried on in accordance with provision of the constitution. Yes, statement 2 is also right. In case the state fails to carry out administration in accordance with provision of the constitution, that is when the president's rule can be declared. So both the statements are right. So the right answer here is both 1 and 2 are right. More on this, Article 355 imposes 2 duties on the centre. 2 duties. Okay. Duty number 1 is to protect every state against external aggression or internal disturbance. And the next duty is to ensure that the government of every state is carried on in accordance with the provision of constitution. Going forward to the next question, which of the following are recommendation of Sarkaria Commission regarding dissolution of state assembly? Statement 1, state assembly should not be dissolved unless the proclamation is approved by the Parliament. Statement 2, use of Article 356 must be reduced. Statement 3, governor should follow constitutional conventions in case of hung assemblies. If we have a look at this, state assembly should not be dissolved unless the proclamation is approved by the Parliament. This was a recommendation of Sarkaria Commission. Use of Article 356 must be reduced. Yes, this was also a recommendation. Governor should follow constitutional conventions in case of hung assembly. This was not a recommendation. So only 1 and 2 are right. So the right answer here is option C, 1 and 2 only is the right answer. So more on this, Sarkaria Commission recommended 3 important recommendations. First recommendation is that the state assembly should not be dissolved unless the proclamation is approved by the Parliament, which has not been implemented. This was a recommendation of Sarkaria Commission. because the state assembly can be dissolved, okay, even without proclamation approved by the parliament. That is the case now, but this was a recommendation of Sarkaria Commission. This was the first recommendation, and also it was during the same time that there was excess of article 356 that was used by the central government. So that was one of the recommendation made by Sarkaria Commission, that is sparing use of article 356 of the constitution should be made. That is, article 356 is related to president's rule. And the third important recommendation here is all possibilities of formation of an alternative government must be explored before imposing president's rule in the state. So the advice, governor should follow constitutional conventions in case of hung assembly, was given by M.M. Punchi Commission. M.M. Punchi Commission, okay, which came later on. This was not a recommendation of Sarkaria Commission. Going forward to the next question here. Which of the following statements are true? Assertion here is president can remove the governor of state any time. Reasoning is governor's office has no fixed term and no security of tenure. Option A is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B is both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option C is A is true, but R is false. And option D is A is false, but R is true. So for this question, president can remove the governor of any state anytime. Yes, president has the power to remove governor of a state anytime. Statement, the reasoning here is governor office has no fixed term and no security of tenure. Yes, the governor, according to the constitution, the governor continues in the office as long as he has the pleasure of president. Pleasure of president, which simply means that there is no security of tenure for governor's office. So the right answer here is going to be the both assertion and reasoning both are true, and the reasoning given is the correct explanation for the assertion. So option A is the right answer. So let us have a look at a few more points to remember with regard to governor. A governor of a state is an appointee of the president according to Article 155 and 156 of Indian Constitution, and he or she serves at the pleasure of president. If the governor continues to have pleasure of president, he or she can serve another 5 years. The grounds for a governor's removal by president are not specified in the constitution. The governor office has no fixed term and no security of tenure because the president can remove him at any time. Going forward to the next question, under which of the circumstances governor of state reserves a bill for president's assent? Statement 1, if a bill is against the provision of the constitution. Statement 2, if a bill opposes DPSP, that is Directive Principles of State Policy. Statement 3, if a bill is of grave national importance. So which one is right? A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, 3 only, or D, all of the above? If we have a look at this, if a bill is against the provision of constitution, yes, then the governor can reserve the bill for president assent. If a bill opposes DPSP, yes, then the governor can reserve the bill for president's assent. If a bill is of grave national importance, yes, the governor can reserve it for president's assent. So all these three statements are right. So the right answer is going to be option D, all of the above. More on this, the governor can reserve the bill if it is of the nature, that is, one, if it is ultra vires, meaning it is against the provision of constitution, or second one, if it is against DPSP, that is Directive Principles of State Policy, or third, against larger interest of country, larger interest of country, or fourth, it is of grave national importance, or fifth, it is dealing with compulsory acquisition of property under Article 31A of the Constitution. Going forward to the next question, which of the following statements are true? Statement 1, president may transfer a governor appointed to one state to another state for the rest of the term. Statement 2, a governor can hold office beyond his term of 5 years until his successor assumes charge. So statement 1 given here, the president may transfer a governor appointed to one state to another state for the rest of the term. Yes, this we have seen in news as well, where the governor of one state is transferred to the governor of another state for the remaining tenure. Next, a governor can hold office beyond his term of 5 years until his successor assumes charge. Yes, this is also true. We have seen instances where a governor has held office beyond his term of 5 years. For example, the former governor of Karnataka, Vajubhai Vala, held the office of governor for more than 5 years until his successor, Tawarchandra Gehlot, took charge. Okay, so both the statements are true. So the right answer here is option C, both 1 and 2 are correct.